Hello everyone, we belong to group number 5 and at this time we will talk about what are the causes of the extreme poverty in El Salvador. We decided to talk about this topic because for us this is something important to know and understand which are the main causes of the poverty in our country, and also we want to find some of the possible solutions to this problem that affects millions of people. So we will talk about which solutions could be implemented so that our country is considered like a benchmark in Central America region. So with my partner Mario, we have prepared four interesting questions for this topic. The first one is, Mario, for you, which are the main causes of the extreme poverty in El Salvador?
Thank you, Jeremy. I think that the first question is very interesting, right? I think, in my point of view, that the main cause of extreme poverty in El Salvador is corruption, definitely, right? Because El Salvador has many resources, right? El Salvador has tropical weather, rivers, volcanoes, beaches, beautiful traditions, and hardworking people too. But corruption and bad politicians, they are stealing a lot of money, right? They don't invest in education, healthy, or security in our country, right? For that reason, for me, corruption is the main causes, right? It's the main cause. I think that corruption is not problem only in El Salvador, but also it's a big problem in Central America or Latin America, right? But in my point of view, currently in our country, corruption is the main cause of extreme poverty in our country, Jeremy. Is my point of view. What do you think?
Okay, thank you, Maddie, for sharing your point of view. I'm totally agree with you as well. Um, that is a really good point of view. And I think that the main causes of the extreme poverty in our country is a bad distribution of money. I mean, if we compare our country, we are not at the extreme poverty as in maybe Africa, for example, for because the thing that causes the poverty here is, as you said before, the government and the corruption that we handle, in this country, right? Beside of that, we have also the education in our country. The things that are happening is that just maybe the 40% of teachers are interested in the things that are going to be helpful for students at the future. I think that they have to be more focused on it. They know, for example, that in our country, lawyers or maybe architects are needed. And so that is the reason why they are going to be focused on it. They are going to teach helpful things to students and so on. Another thing that I think that affects people is the envy feelings from them. And what I mean with this is that many of us maybe have the opportunity to help others, but always we think about ourselves. We are always selfish people, and it affects a lot. It causes the poverty because most of us are selfish people.
All right, Jeremy, I agree with you. I think that your point of view is it's very interesting, right? I agree with you. And the second question is interesting too. The second question is what the government should do to combat extreme poverty. Well, in my point of view, I think that the government should invest a lot of money in education, right? Because I think that the main cause of extreme poverty in El Salvador is lack of education, right? For that reason, the government uh, should invest a lot of money in public school, in universities, in other programs, right? Because education is very important in our country, right? But I think that our population could be a problem in our country too, because many people they are raising many children, right? And sometimes they are not capable to support their children, right? For that reason, many children live in difficult conditions in our country. And I think that government should implement different programs for avoid overpopulation in our country, right? It's my point of view, Jeremy, and I would like to know what is your point of view about that question, right? Go ahead, Jeremy.
Okay, Mario, I think that your point of view is interesting as well. And the second question, well, I think that in this case, government can work in different entrepreneurship programs. For example, if someone don't know or maybe is not interested in be a lawyer, a teacher, etc., this person is going to have more opportunities to work. He can be a chef, can be an stylist, can be a seamstress, whatever the person wants, and with it, despite of is not a professional person, is not going to have, well, in this case, is going to have, his money to survive. I think that it is going to be better because at the same way the government is going to work in avoid the joblessness that for me is another causes, another cause of the extreme poverty in El Salvador. And we have the third question, that is, what is the relationship between poverty and immigration? Mario, what do you think about it?
All right. I agree with you, Jeremy. I like your point of view, right? It's very interesting. Regarding to question number 3, I think that poverty is one of the most important reasons why people immigrate to other countries, especially USA, right? But it's not only poverty, right? Because there are a lot of reasons. For example, lack of employment. It's a other reason, and insecurity or corruption, right? For that reason, I think that people in El Salvador feel frustrated, right? And they decided to leave their family here and to go other country, right? To find other opportunities. But I think that it's a problem here because the diaspora create other problems. For example, adolescents they don't want to work here. Other problem could be family disintegration, and finally, juvenile delinquency, right? But in my point of view, extreme poverty has relationship, right? Why many people emigrate to other countries. But what do you think about that?
I think the same as you, Mario, because for me, poverty is one of the main causes in the American dream. This happened because people does not feel secure with a job. well, with the job at our country, right? Because it's difficult to find one that offers you maybe stability, and if you find it, you are a lucky person. But not all of people has the same opportunities. If they find a job, maybe it is going to be difficult because first, the job is going to be a hard work and the payment is not going to be a lot. It's going to be a minimum salary, right? And it doesn't work. It's so well, people think like, yes, I know the trip to United States is going to be difficult, it's going to be hard, the work as well is going to be hard, but the salary is going to be great, and that is the thing that works here. I can leave my family, I can leave my friends, but I am going to be helping them at the future, and this is the most important thing for the most of the people. So I can say that the relationships between poverty and immigration is a lot.
Yeah, yes, Jeremy. What you say is the reality in our country, Jeremy. It's a very good point. Well, the question number four is if you were in a politician position, what programs will implement to combat extreme poverty in El Salvador? Well, in my case, I I would create different programs to many people find a decent job in El Salvador, right? Because lack the job opportunities is very common in El Salvador. Also, I will invest a lot of money in education, especially in public school, right? And technology too. And finally, I will eliminate insecurity in El Salvador, right? And also, I will implement a different program to avoid overpopulation in our country, right? I think that with those programs, El Salvador could change, right? Could change, and probably El Salvador will become in a developed country, right? Because it's very interesting employment, education, and overpopulation. It's my point of view. But what do you think about it, my friend?
Mario, you have an interesting point of view. Well, if I were in a politician position, I would be focusing educative programs. For example, if I know that in our country people that can speak English, French, or any other language, I would be, well, sorry, I would invest money at programs in which people teach English or any other language, right? But I will be focused too at what children want, because not just because, sorry, not just yes, because the opportunity is bigger if they know any language, they are going to be interested in that. They have a lot of interest in things, thoughts, and well, interest. So I would be focused on both things and invest my money on programs that can be helpful to students and at the same way in which children are going to be interested in. Also, I would like to invest my money well in job, because in this case to increase the stability of it and places, and also to adapt the salary with the work that the people are handling, because I think that it's unfair to receive the minimum salary if my work is so hard. So well, that is what I think.
Okay, okay. Thank you. It was our participation about poverty in El Salvador. Thank you. We are the team number five. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day. Thank you.